Well, go on, people. So listen, I've given it a few days before I can gather my thoughts, think about the situation we're in. Obviously, I was celebrating in my other video about Poch leaving, and yes! He's fucking gone. That's what I want to say. He's fucking gone. People want to tell me, people are crying about Pochettino. Why are you crying about Pochettino? Like, I don't understand it. People are now saying, obviously, these other names are coming out and whatnot. The list, originally when I saw it, I thought it looked appalling. But I'll explain further why I'm thinking, to why I've now sat down and thought about it and thinking it's not as bad as what Chelsea fans are making it to seem. But people, their fight is, look, you lot that wanted Pochettino out, look who they're bringing in, blah, blah, blah. Listen, Pochettino had to go. Just because now, supposedly, you lot are not agreeing with the new managers that we're being linked with and whatnot, doesn't mean Pochettino had to stay. I'm sorry, he had to go. And I'm going to show you lot why he had to go. Watch this. Look at this. This is criminal. If you need to stop and pause this video, pause it and read every single bit of this video. This is criminal. This is the man you lot wanted to keep at the club. How many times did we see players come back from injury before they kick a ball on the pitch? They're back to being injured. Chukwuemeka, Chilwell, I can continue. Nkuku, I can continue. How many times did we see that? People want to talk about, oh yeah, Pochettino, there was an injury crisis. Come on, if he had a full fit squad, we never know where we could be. He was part of the reason. He was part of the reason. Wednesday, I would hear that we've got this and so player back. By Friday morning, that it's been updated saying they're injured again. They've not kicked a lick of football. Why is that? Read this, please. Pause it if you have to. This is the only way you lot are going to understand with this Pochettino stuff. Pause it if you have to. Then I've got other people telling me about 15 games. We only lost once. Listen, during that 15 games, you lot have got dementia. You lot got a memory loss. We got packed 5-0 by Arsenal. Do you not forget that? Like, just in case if you lot really did forget that. 5-0, conceding 27 shots to our 7. Are you not seeing this? This is the man you lot said you lot wanted him to stay. Without Palmer, do you not know where Chelsea Football Club would have been this year? Listen, if your team is requiring one man to keep you into a decent fucking spot, the coach ain't doing his job. The coach ain't doing his job. He could not coach Enzo. Do you know what? I don't need to go on with the list because you lot have seen it in the previous screen recording. You lot have seen it in the previous one. Yeah? Poch is not that guy and he's gone now. Move on. That's my thing. Move on. So the Poch stuff is over and whatnot. Listen, let's move on to what's currently happening now and how we're moving forward. Now, the managerial market is shocking. Now, the names that came out right after Poch was Kieran McKenna, Enzo Maresca, Thomas Frank, and Sebastian Hoeneß. If you know me, follow me on Twitter, or you've seen a few of my previous videos, you know months back I've been talking about Sebastian Hoeneß. He's my number one. He's been my number one from the start, but it doesn't look like we're going to get him. So let me deal with the people that we're connected with right now. Now, Kieran McKenna, when I first heard his name, saw his Ipswich manager and whatnot, I immediately was moving ignorant like the majority of Chelsea fans. And I said, no, I don't want him, rare. But now I've had time to think about it. I've put my stocks in him. Kieran McKenna, I'm not going to judge him until he comes and shows me why I shouldn't back him. Because his football looks like it makes sense. Modern day football is about bringing someone that makes sense to your philosophy, to the squad's vision and whatnot. And Poch was never that. Kieran McKenna, he's one of them. Yeah? People want to talk about his CV. If you want to start talking about CVs, this man right here, he managed Porto as his first club. He won them the Champions League. He won them Porto their league. In how many odd years that they hadn't won it, he done it in his first year. Then he came to Chelsea and the rest was history. Yeah? Another manager, Pep Guardiola, manager of Barcelona, his first managerial stint, he goes and wins them the Champions League. In fact, he wins them the treble. Another one I can mention, Alonso, he was managing Real Sociedad's B team. And in fact, I believe they even got them relegated. Bayern Leverkusen, they triggered it. They said they're going to take the risk and they've gone the whole season unbeaten. Other than, last night against Atalanta. But they won the league unbeaten. CVs are no longer a thing in football like that no more. Managerial market is different. They're going for the youth. They want the projects. Yeah. If you want to do CV, we should never have got Palmer. He didn't have the CV. He didn't have the CV. But look what he's done. I don't want to hear CVs. If you're against Kieran McKenna, give me a proper reason other than CVs. Yeah. He's worked underneath Mourinho. The guy plays good football at Ipswich. Yeah? I can see him coming in. If you want to talk about he's a yes man, he's a yes man. Listen, name me other than Pep Guardiola, a manager that has control of the market. Ancelotti at Real Madrid has not got control of the market. He does not go and tell Madrid who he wants and who he doesn't want. Klopp didn't do that. He got given players. Do you know what I'm saying? The way football's moving right now is evolved. It's not about managers. It's about being a good tactical coach. And I believe in Kieran McKenna. I can't lie. But he wasn't my first choice. But if he is where we're going with, I'll give him time. I'll give him time. Until I see he's not the right man, I'm not going to go against him like these ignorant Chelsea fans. The next man we're linked with is Enzo Maresca. He was Pep Guardiola's assistant manager at City. Listen, he's another one. When I saw the name, I was like, I'm not really fond of that. But again, I took a few days off and I thought about it. He plays good football, but I'm picking Kieran McKenna over him. But there's only a slight reason why I'm like, you know what? He might be above Kieran McKenna, and this is the reason. This right here is the reason. Don't get me wrong. No, I'm not saying he's a trusted source. But if Joe Shields is telling Chelsea to go for Enzo Maresca, I'm behind Joe Shields. Because Joe Shields has not got a thing wrong since he's come at Chelsea. Since he's come to Chelsea, he's not got a thing wrong. He's trying to bring Olise in. He brought Palmer in. Listen, the guy is special. He brought Lavia in. I know Lavia's been injured, but the guy is special. Yeah? And I'm referring to Joe Shields. If Joe Shields is telling Chelsea we should get Enzo Maresca, Chelsea better start listening. Now listen, if we get this managerial market, if we get this managerial appointment wrong, the sporting directors must go. Or at least be demoted as scouts. Because I'll be real, the scouting job and what they've done as scouts hasn't been bad. If you look at the future of Chelsea, it's actually on the up. The football might not be showing it, but it's just time. I promise you, it's just time. It will click. Yeah, it will click. I believe in this club. In that it will click. I don't believe in what's going on right now because they've not shown me enough for me to believe in it. But the overview of the project, I believe in it. And you'll be a fool not to. You'll be a fool not to. Now, this mess of what we've caused here, it must end. Whoever we bring in next, if they have a shit season, I can't lie, I'm a fan. I'm gonna want him out. But as the board, whoever you pick next, this must be the right move. It has to be the right move. If you're bringing in Kieran McKenna, I can't lie, you have to give him a season. And when I say you have to give him a season, I'm talking about just give him a leeway for the first season. As fans, we should do as well, but we're fans. We're going to be reactionary. We're Chelsea fans. We won't win it. We want to win. Yeah? We're not bringing Tuchel back, so everyone talking about Tuchel, forget that. Yeah? Mourinho, Conte, they're not coming back. Yeah? They're not coming back. But this must stop. So whoever these sporting directors bring in next, they better be prepared. They better be prepared to keep him on. This has to be the correct move. And just to end things, just in case people start bringing stuff about Poch, just watch this next video I'm about to show. This is you lot's guy. This is you lot's saviour. I kept saying he shits his pants. If you watch me, you know I had a song for him. But this is your guy?
When the player understand that you are working for them, it's not about philosophy to play 1-4-4-2 or 1-4-3-3 or play more defensive in a counterattack or dominate the game. It's about that they feel that you want the best for them. That is the most important thing. Philosophy, methodology, style of football or different ideas, I think, are not important. When the player